To use a script or not to use a script? That is the question. Hi, if you're in sales, then you probably have an opinion about scripts. A lot of people do. Some people hate them, some people love them. Now, if you don't think a script works, let me just tell you something. You're already using a script. In fact, all of your sales teams are using scripts. And if you don't believe me, then record them for 1 week, transcribe out what they're saying, and what are you going to hand back to them? Their script. Now, here's the problem. Most sales rep scripts are nothing more than made up. They're ad-libbing over and over again, which means that they're not delivering a very consistent nor effective message. So why not script out a better message and then have them deliver a better approach? And that's a good idea. We call that a best practice approach. And by the way, that's what every professional does, whether a professional actor, professional football team, choreographed dancers, they're all following scripts. Now, they don't sound very scripted, do they? When a professional actor delivers his lines, it doesn't sound like he's scripted. Instead, it sounds like he's internalized that and he's delivering it with emotion. And that's what top professionals do. They rehearse and then they deliver a natural performance. Think about a football team. They have a script playbook. Every single play is scripted, and yet they function perfectly as a team. And because of that, they're effective. And that's what you need to do, or if you're a manager, that's what your sales team needs to do. They need to follow best practice scripts. And by the way, I'm not talking about those cheesy scripts that other people write. I'm talking about natural scripts. In fact, let me give you an idea of what some of the good scripts sound like. Some of you may have already picked up this book. You already know how good it is. It is called Power Phone Scripts. So let's give you an example of how scripts can make you sound much better. So if you prospected and you've got a prospect, you're calling them back to give a presentation. Have you ever heard the objection? Well, I haven't looked at the information yet. What do you say to that? How about this? By the way, I've got 10 responses here for that one objection alone. Let's read number 1 here. I haven't looked at it. Well, hey, that's fine. No problem at all. We can go over it together this way. And that way I'll be able to answer any questions that might come up for you. In fact, if you do me a favor and open up that email, I'll show you where we can start. So that's number 1. Here's number 4. Hey, you know what? You sound pretty busy to me. No problem. Let's go ahead and do this. While I've got you on the phone, let me point out a few things to you so that when you do have time to go through it, you'll know exactly what to look for. By the way, do you have that email handy, or can you open that for me? That was pretty easy. Probably a better approach than what you or your sales team is saying now. Let me give you another example. Hey, when you're cold calling, do you ever get the objection? Oh, we're all set, right? Typical blow-off. How about this? That's great. You know, I'd just like to see if we can get on your vendor list for the next time you're in the market. In fact, let me ask you this. How are you currently doing? You go right into your qualifying. Here's number 4. No problem at all. The next time you need this, what's number 1 on your wish list? Right? Go right into your qualifying. How about this one? Hey, you know what? Most companies I speak with are all set, and that's why I'm reaching out to you now. I'd like to give you an option for the next time you're in the market. In fact, let me ask you this. You go right back into your qualifying. You see, having scripts allow you to be professional. They allow you to know exactly what to say and to handle objections and put-offs perfectly. That's what professionals do. That's what being prepared is all about. By the way, Power Phone Scripts has been endorsed by some of the largest names in the industry. People like Jeffrey Gitomer, Jill Conrath, Brian Tracy, Tris Bertuzzi, Mark Hunter, Tom Hopkins, and even Jeb Blunt. In fact, Jeb Blunt wrote the foreword for Power Phone Scripts, and let me show you and tell you what he said about this. He said, in this book, Power Phone Scripts, 500 word-for-word questions, phrases, and conversations to open and close more sales, Mike teaches you exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. You'll learn the keys to getting past resistance, dealing with objections, and closing the deal. When you follow Mike's formula, you are guaranteed to improve your performance, boost your income, and attain the success you desire. Thanks a lot, Jeb. I completely agree, and I think when you all pick up a copy of Power Phone Scripts, you'll agree as well. So if you're a sales rep, grab a copy of this book, put it on your desk, use it as an encyclopedia, study it, and learn how to overcome the objections and the problems that you're having now. If you're a business owner or a sales manager, buy a copy for every member of your team. It's the best investment you'll make. Put this on their desk and teach them how to study and use it as a guide to overcome the objections they get over and over again. And by the way, if you'd like help building a customized script playbook for your team, then reach out to me. My phone number's right here, and here's my email address. You can email me directly. If you've enjoyed this video, by the way, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you get some more. In the meantime, I wish you all the best in your inside sales career.